Okay, so let's dive right in. We're going to break down a way of looking at money that, and I'm not kidding here, has literally changed the game for millions of people. It's all from Robert Kiyosaki's book, The Cashflow Quadrant, and it breaks down every possible way to make money into just 4 simple boxes. I mean, if you really get this, it can change, well, everything.
But first, let me ask you something. Does this sound familiar? You work your tail off, you get that promotion, you get a raise, and then somehow your car breaks down, the rent goes up, and suddenly you're right back where you started. You're just running faster on that hamster wheel, not actually getting anywhere. That feeling? That's what the book calls the rat race.
So why are so many of us trapped in this thing? Well, from the time we're kids, we're basically programmed with one core idea. Get a safe, secure job. You know the drill. Go to school, get good grades, find a good company. But here's the crazy part. That need for security is often the very thing that traps us. We get stuck in a loop, earning and spending, and never really getting ahead.
And this line from his rich dad, wow, it just cuts right to the heart of it. The real goal isn't just job security, it's freedom. Real freedom. The ability to wake up and decide what you want to do with your day. And the point is, you just can't have that without financial freedom. The two go hand in hand.
Okay, so how do we break out? Where's the map to get to that freedom? Well, here it is. This is the Cashflow Quadrant. And honestly, it's one of the most powerful and simple tools I've ever come across. It shows the only 4 ways that money can be earned in our world. That's it. Every single person who earns an income fits into one or more of these 4 squares.
Now look closely. The real secret here is understanding the difference between the left side of this thing and the right side. It's simple, but it's profound. If you're on the left side, you have a job. You trade your time for money. But if you're on the right side, you own a system, and that system makes money for you. Just think about that for a second. A job versus a system. That's a huge difference.
So let's break it down really quick. On the top left, you've got E for employee. You have a job. Simple enough. Below that, S for self-employed. This is where you own your job. Think freelancers, doctors, small shop owners. Now, over on the right side, B is for business owner. You own a large system and other people work in that system for you. And finally, the I quadrant is for investor. This is where your money itself is working to make you more money.
And this is so important to get. This has nothing to do with how much money you make. You could be a millionaire employee and a broke business owner. It's not about the amount, it's about the source. It's about how the money flows to you. That's the whole key.
So what makes someone an E instead of a B? Or an S instead of an I? Well, it turns out it's not just about your profession. It goes way deeper than that. Kiyosaki argues that it's all about your core values, the emotions that really drive your financial decisions. See, for folks on the left side, the E's and the S's, the biggest emotional driver is security. They want that predictable paycheck, the benefits, the safety net. But for people on the right side, the B's and I's, the main driver is freedom. And that difference, that's why moving from one side to the other isn't just changing jobs. The book calls it a life-changing experience, because you have to change who you are at your core. Okay, you're going to want to listen to this next part. We're about to tackle one of the most famous and maybe most controversial ideas from Rich Dad, Poor Dad. This is a concept that truly challenges something we've been taught our entire lives, and it might just blow your mind.
All right, here's the big question. You hear it all the time from financial advisors, from our parents. Your house is your biggest asset. It's practically written in stone, right? But Kiyosaki comes along and asks, is it? Is your house really an asset?
To figure that out, we need to forget the old definitions. In this world, the definitions are incredibly simple. An asset is anything that puts money in your pocket. Period. End of story.
And a liability? Well, you guessed it. It's anything that takes money out of your pocket. That's it. It's all about the direction of cash flow. In or out. It sounds almost too simple, but this changes everything. So let's think about your house again. Every month, you have a mortgage payment going out, property taxes going out, insurance, a new roof, a broken water heater. Which way is the money flowing? It's flowing out of your pocket. So, by this simple definition, your primary residence is actually a liability, not an asset. Wow, just take a second to think about that.
So if building assets is the goal, what does that actually look like?
Well, there's this perfect little story in the book that illustrates the difference between the left side and the right side of the quadrant. It's a simple parable about two guys named Ed and Bill.
So you have this guy, Ed. Ed gets a contract to supply water to his village. So every single day he gets up, grabs 2 buckets, runs to the lake, and hauls water back to the village cistern. He works really, really hard.
But here's the problem with Ed's business. If Ed gets sick, he doesn't make any money. If he wants to take a vacation, no money. If he twists his ankle, the income stops cold. He is literally trading his time for money. He owns a job. He's an E or an S.
Now at the same time, you have Bill. Bill gets the same contract, but instead of just grabbing buckets, Bill has a different plan. He keeps hauling a few buckets a day to pay the bills, but in his spare time, weekends, evenings, he starts designing and building a pipeline from the lake to the village.
And yeah, it's hard work at first for almost no pay. But the day he turns on that spigot, everything changes. The water flows into the village 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whether Bill is there or not, whether he's sleeping or on vacation. He didn't just get a job, he built a system, an asset. He moved to the B&I side of the quadrant.
And that's really the whole point. The journey from being a bucket carrier to a pipeline builder, it isn't about what you do. It's not about learning a new skill. It's about changing who you are. It is a total mindset shift.
The book talks about this as be, do, have. See, most of us think, if I just do this thing, I can have more money, and then I'll be happy. But it's actually backwards. You have to first change who you be. You have to be an investor in your mind. From that new identity, you'll naturally start to do the things an investor does. And as a result, you'll have financial freedom. And that change has to come from the right place. It can't be driven by fear. You know, that frantic, I need more money energy. That's left side thinking. The move to the right side is fueled by passion, the passion for building something, for solving a problem, for that ultimate goal of freedom.
So as we wrap up, look, nobody's saying you need to quit your job tomorrow. That's not the point. The book really emphasizes taking baby steps. So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. What is one small thing, just one baby step, you could take this week to start thinking a little less like a bucket carrier and just a little bit more like a pipeline builder?